Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball. Dan Plesac, the staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season will a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network. And it's coming up next. Mike Fiers gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Stepping up now, Luis Arias. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 107.
The 0-1 on its way. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And that's the first out. Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. His previous history with Mike Fiers, not a lot of success, 0 for 12. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Able to protect the plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. This is popped up. Simeon is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch.
2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jose Barrios is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Ready now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Semien aboard here at first with nobody out. The count now at 2-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A runner at first with no outs here. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Rosario, and that baby's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
After a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Chris Davis next to bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Grounded back up the middle, right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Barrios has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count.
Much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 pitch.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Two pitches fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And that misses 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Popped him up. Garver is there. And that ends the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Oakland. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first. And that's a tough play.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Now batting, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Popped up. Olsen in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Now in the box, Mitch Garver. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in a wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Sean Murphy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0 home. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
I got 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Chapman. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Chapman is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that baby's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Designated hitter.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
One ball, one strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better.
In now, Eddie Rosario. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Pitch on the way. And that misses. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Guess he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Kepler, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Line toward the alley in left center. It's in there, and the Twins look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
1 out and a runner on second base. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kenna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
So stepping in, Luis Arias. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. Popped him up. Chapman has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the A's 4, and the Twins 1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
The Athletics, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Standing in now, Mark Canha, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One gone for the A's here in the third. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Laureano is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
3-0 to him now. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Fastball just inside.
1-1.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runners are at the corners with one man out.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Homer Bailey is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Bailey.
Sean Murphy will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the stretch. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. Here's another 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This is on the ground over to first. The tag gets one, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1 the count.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. 3 innings complete. The A's lead this one 6-1. Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Ball, 1 strike.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now that designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. Here's the first pitch to him. High chopper to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Semien's there. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way to go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
At the plate, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pause, now the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Let's see where they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count. Mark Canha waits on deck. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in once again, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2. Drilled down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Bailey pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. lifted in the air out to left field. Rosario is there, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We played 4 full. The A's lead it 7-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Twins.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, number 8. Mitch Garver.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mitch Garver is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And it's fouled away. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to first. To second for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and here comes the first baseman, Max Kepler. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Fouled off. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Popped him up. Donaldson in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the 3rd inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
Now the pitch. Sean Murphy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Pinhead.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rosario is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty.
Bailey's ready. First pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit to right. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. Fourth hit of the game. And 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
In now, Chris Davis. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
The 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 8-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's popped up. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 2-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. Has a look, now the pitch. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. None out, runners at first and second. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Line hard toward right center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-2 game.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Garver. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey. 0-1.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. This is foul right side. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the A's 8 and the Twins 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Matt Olson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. I got to count 2 and 2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Mark Canha, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's finally over for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
There's nothing better as a pitcher than throwing what should have been ball 4, but you're able to get a guy to chase after it anyway.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Bailey pauses. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Oakland, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Chris Bassett is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 40, Chris Bassett.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Rosario is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Max Kepler. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. You count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Semien. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 25, Bryan.
Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here it comes, 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Sean Murphy as he rips it on the ground to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
And it's 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. 2 out, nobody on. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder going back. Still ranging back. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Randy Dobnak enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Matt Chapman will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Dobnak, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Here's the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. Adios, pelota. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Ramon Laureano would be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Cruz will put this one away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Oakland is on top in this one, 11-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Arias. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Luis Arias.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball inside. Ball, that's out.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Murphy is after it. And the throw is in time. Arias is retired, and there's one away.
The bat, number 11.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Laureano. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First offering on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready for another chance? Chad Pinder. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. From the stretch. In the air out toward right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Piscotty.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Popped him up. Kepler has room in foul territory, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, John Murphy.
Striding in once again, Sean Murphy. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he misses 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Eddie Rosario will be next. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He'll try it again, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-1 home. Runners on first with 1 down. And another foul ball. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Striding in, Max Kepler. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball one. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
Well, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. Comes set, and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This one's down to third. Chapman's got it. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Oakland get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Mike Fiers earns his first win of the season. Jose Barrios struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Chris Bassett takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 10 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 5 hits. 2 errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Coliseum this afternoon, 47,170. The A's would like to thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.